And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the fields.
Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is snowed under. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. Flushed out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to enter. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. That's caught. It's Barnes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the catch and knocked down. No huddle offense to the line. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And, Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. And he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Back to the air one more time. Grabbed in the middle. It's held. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll pull it down. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I could...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Golden. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass ball. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big...
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on what's likely the final play of the half. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on second and goal? And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Got the back over the middle. Ready to fire from the pistol. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Now on the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the...
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Sooners will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. He looks that one in nicely. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Looking down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's held. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touch? And he's got it! Touchdown Sooners! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. Coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job of taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The give as they work on that clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Finds his tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete.
And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough.
Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown, both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there comes the star running back onto the field. He is a special talent. You talk to opponents, he's always the focal point when they face this offense.
Boy, Chris, this guy is special. It's almost like he floats across the field. I mean, I don't think anyone can take him down in the open field. He's the guy that teams try to key on, but sometimes it feels as though no one can contain him. Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out?
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. More of this game within the game, Kurt. You got the quarterback and the corner, 2 of the better guys in the country at their position. Very.
on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Gibson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back to pass. It's back. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but not before. completion makes it second down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled, but only after. Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Texas Longhorns offense comes on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
On first down, it's play action. Moves left out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's yours. The pass is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. So Georgia